let's start with just the last sequence there. Seemed like you got the shot you wanted. I mean, Addie hit 3 or 4 of those early in the game, right?
You know, we really did, because that was an option I really wanted with that drive, and I figured she's pretty good at that that elbow shot if Sid didn't, wasn't able to hit it. So, much like the end of the Nebraska game, if Aaliyah hits the shot, it's a whole different story. If Addie hits the shot. But, we started out pretty a lot more aggressively, a lot more confidently in the game. But as is often the case when you're going through adversity, you could just kind of feel as that lead chipped away. I just we couldn't keep that confidence. And so I think that we kind of wavered, and credit to Oregon, they upped their defensive pressure.
Yeah. What do you think caused that? Is it a second half thing that's in your head right now?
I don't know. I don't know. I just, looking at the box score, we just didn't have very great offensive production. I think Lucy was 2 for 12. That kills you. And so, the 3-point mark, if it's not Aaliyah taking it or Taylor taking it, it just isn't. It's not there. So we just got to keep figuring out how to hit those shots. And just get into a flow. I thought we went away from the things. I'll have to watch the film. But the first quarter, a lot of the things we kind of went away from. I was kind of imploring them to kind of keep driving to hit Addie in the elbow or in the short. But I'm sure their defensive pressure did a little bit of that as well. But I think we just didn't kind of really hold serve in our heads.
Yeah, let me ask you about a couple of players here. Lucy, you mentioned her. What do you think's kind of ailing her right now? Just her game. I think probably all expect a little more offense.
Yeah, I think it's probably I think the vets are pressing, and I think she's really trying to press. She's more of a scoring point guard, and it's coming a little harder. And so I keep watching the film and keep trying to kind of explain the alleys that are open and kind of to keep forcing drive instead of. She just has a tendency to want to kind of come back and then attack. And sometimes what's there is the first thing, and then it ends up being a little tougher shot. So I think we just have to kind of, keep working on it and just try to get her back on track, because that's what's going to be needed, down the stretch to kind of pull out some of these games.
A couple positive performances, I thought. Fulcher had 15 rebounds. It's a career high. Really kept you guys in it on the glass. Then Ava Hayden, in her home state.
Yeah, and that was, that's the thing, with Ava got a few more minutes in the absence of Hannah, and I thought, she did a lot of good things in there. Wish her offensive production would be a little bit higher on the, the shots. Took a couple tough ones, which makes that percentage go down. But, she's just going to be a really good player if she keeps working at it. I just, she gives you a little different bounce and a little different look. So I was happy that, I thought she did do some good things today.
All right, just a couple more things. Hannah Stolke, she didn't make the trip, obviously. Do you have any, I guess, she got hurt in overtime?
Yeah, she got hurt, in the Nebraska game, which, caused a few things in that game as well.
Yeah, so how, what's
well,
the
with the concussion, the concussion protocol, it's a pretty bad one. She wasn't able to, fly out with us, so it's kind of go as can go, and there's a certain protocol that we have to watch before she's cleared. So I really didn't ask about, I've just been kind of taking it one day at a time, and I just asked our athletic training staff, obviously when, Hannah did not look good before we left, but kind of making all those decisions as at the last possible second, to see if it's another day. And I know Hannah certainly wants to play, but just none of us would ever want to mess with, especially concussion. But it's I don't know. They haven't given me a timeline.
Okay, probably safe to say she's not going to be available Wednesday.
I highly doubt it, unless she's really. I didn't talk to her today before the game. But if that would be the case, we'd fly her out commercially.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I won't talk to you probably before the game, but Wednesday's game. What is the? Given what happened here, what happens now the next couple of days? Leading up to this, you're all out here together, right?
Yeah.
So
it's that I think anybody will tell you when you're going through it. It's just there's only one way, and that is just to keep showing up every day. And that's just what we're going to do. I mean, this is a team that I've seen a lot of growth. Today we just got so stagnant offensively, and I just didn't, I just didn't have anybody that was able to really get free up and really try to, kind of create. But the defense was good, and I liked how we started the game, and we handled even some things really well. They amped their pressure in the second quarter. It wasn't just the second half, but we just, I think we got a little, stymied when Lucy didn't hit, and she's just kind of our key cog, and so you get a little tighter when you just can't get that to go. So we'll just keep showing up, and you just got to be as positive as you can, because they're trying. There's certainly no one that's part of the Hawkeye organization wants to win any more than the people inside that locker room. So we will just keep showing up, and one of these days we're going to create that break. And I wish it would have been today.
Last question, like, how are you holding up? I mean, I know as first year coach, it's got to be a lot of, you must be feeling it on your shoulders a little bit. How are you?
I mean, I think everybody that coaches, whether you're a little league coach or you're a NBA, WNBA coach, you're in it to win it. But I also know when I took this job, I understood that it was going to be a challenge, right? And it was never about one season. It's always, about building, and certainly it's about making sure that every day it's about today. And it's about trying to show these women, it's fun to show them when you're winning, but also when they're losing, how to operate, how to handle it, and go through. So that's always been my job, regardless of the title. So am I disappointed? But I also know that it wasn't it's not a one-game thing. It's a multi-game thing, and so I hope I'm modeling the way to do it. You just go through it.
Thank you very much.
All
Nice
right,
to see
thanks.
you.